I graduated in Africa more than 10 years ago. I haven't been practicing nursing for a while, raising my 2 kids. And studying here, I just was doing it on my own, had a lot of anxiety, depression from other issues, being a single mother. And nursing was the only thing for me out of anything, and to just sustain my family here with my 2 girls. It was a very stressful time. Before I knew about you, I was just studying and going through the process of preparing for NCLEX, and coming out of the country. I had no idea how NCLEX was being how to process the questions and what have you. However, I was in other reviews that helped me, but then I wanted the one-on-one touch. The first time I tried, I failed. Cut me off at 75. Truly, I didn't do very well. And I would say for those test takers, if you have anxiety, depression, whatever it is, just do not do it. Go for the exam when you feel a bit confident. You'd have the regular anxiety, yes, but then not to a point where you're not thinking, and that's what happened. So fast forward, I used to see Mo on YouTube all the time because, I was studying, and so I would see his the advert after whatever I studied, and he's like, "Hey everyone," and so loud and so energetic, and I was like, I used to put him off all the time. But then now, after I failed, I needed someone who would engage me, who would talk to me, who would give me the strategies. And, I just didn't want all the junk that I was reading, because it's a lot of content. And somehow I landed on the free webinar, and more just from his energy, how he was encouraging, how he was like there for me, individually. Of course, there were so many people, but then I felt like he was speaking to me, and he encouraged me. I went through depression after failing the first time, and he helped me pick up my books again and go through it in a much simpler way. His webinar helped me to compartmentalize all the things that they asked in the delegation, and also in prioritization. A lot of other things that I was just swimming through were very clear, and repetition really helped me. I followed everything that he said to the T. Even when I was doing the exam, I did the rituals and everything, and he talked about cards, and I did color code my medication cards, and I was a diligent student of his. And I also took notes over and above what he sends us. I went every day, read everything, and made notes, and that really helped me. You could see here all the notes that I took. I color coded everything, and I did study day 1, day 2, all of these. I did take all the notes that I could take, because I told myself I'm not failing this other time, and I hold on to his promises that said you will pass the very next attempt. And I believed in that, and I said I'm gonna pass in the very next attempt. And I surrounded myself with NCLEX questions every day for the 20-day, the 4-week crash course. I read every day. I did all the tests, and I didn't do very well. I probably did average or below average on the tests, or on the weekend tests, but I did them until I got 100% on each test. And I read all the notes over and over again. I didn't have time, because I wanted to do it before the NGN started, and so I had to completely focus on reading and passing. By God's grace, and my ATT came out in weeks, and the first ATT came out in 5 months. This time it came out in 6 weeks, and so I was able to do my NCLEX March 22nd, and I got my results. The difference between the first exam and this exam is night and day. I was confident. I took my time doing that first 10 questions, and it's so true. Take your time. By question 40, I was 2 hours in. I took my break. I took the protein bar and the juice. I took matcha because matcha gives me energy. So I drank matcha and took the protein bar, relaxed, prayed, and went back. And I sat down until 5 hours was done. I had 145 questions to answer. It cut me off at 91. And God gave me victory, and I passed my NCLEX. Today, I'm receiving a letter from Board of Nursing, official results. I am so excited. Mo, you've encouraged me. You have been my right hand. I cannot say enough. And for those who are taking the exam, you can do it. Follow exactly what he says to the T. And he makes it so simple that you can remember. I can even hear his voice till to date. I remember all those things, and it's just not for NCLEX. Your lessons will help me moving forward. I take them very seriously, and thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Like you've always told us, love your face. Now it's my chance to tell you, love your face. Thank you.